y'all, welcome back to my channel, and it's the end of the month already. Wow, May went by fast. The time has come for me to round up everything that I have received, whether through purchases or through PR, and share that with y'all. And because I was out of town for most of the month of May, I don't have that much. So this is everything that came in. A couple of these things actually I got at the end of April, but I hadn't tested them enough to be able to give y'all a first impression in this speed review purchase roundup video. So I reserved those for this check-in. So let's start with purchases, and then among purchases, let's start with makeup. So oh my gosh, I literally just tore that off. Okay, let's put that back. It's definitely broken now. Nice. Ugh. Anyways, the single makeup purchase I made this month was from Glossier, and I got these 5 shades of the Glossier Ultralip. I am wearing the shade Villa on my lips right now, which is the most neutral one. I did an entire swatch and review video on these, so I will reference you to that video if you want more information. But the TLDW, these are, this Glossier Ultralip is, it's not unique, and it's kind of expensive for the type of product it is, but personally I enjoy it. If I were a normal consumer, I clearly would not have bought 5. I only bought this many because of my YouTube channel, so I probably would have bought a couple of them and still been happy with that purchase. Again, not a comprehensive review. Refer to this video here. And that's all the makeup I brought into my life. So let's get into this little skincare basket I have. Those of you who have been watching me may know that I was out of town for a few weeks in May, and while I was out of town I bought a couple of skincare things because what I had packed was not quite enough. So one thing I bought was the Versed Keep the Peace Acne Calming Cleanser. It's a 1.5% salicylic acid cleanser. It works well. It is quite strong, so I at first thought I could use this every day and be okay, but my skin got really dry, so maybe I could be okay doing that in Houston, but in the Seattle climate, it was a little too much. But anyways, there's nothing really wrong with this cleanser. It didn't severely irritate my skin. It does the job. I can't speak about long-term benefits of clearing my acne because I use a lot of things to clear my acne, so it's hard to credit one product for that. The next product I bought was this Cetaphil Moisturizing Lotion, and it's this little 2-ounce size. Both my husband and I used this as our face moisturizer when we were in Seattle, and I only bought this little one because I know that I like the Cetaphil lotion for my face. I actually have this giant 16-ounce size of the CVS version of the Cetaphil lotion that I use on my face every night. So got one of these because I was running out of moisturizer in Seattle. This Cetaphil lotion is super basic, but it does a job. It makes my skin feel protected, hydrated, all that good stuff, and it's pretty no frills, but lately that's what I've been looking for, something that's not going to irritate me, something that's not going to break me out, something that is dependable, and that's it. Alright, I just have 3 more skincare products to talk about that I purchased, and these are the items that I received in April, but I didn't start using them until May. So firstly, I have this Roto Mentholatum Milano CC Serum, and it's just a vitamin C serum. They don't disclose the percent of vitamin C, but it is L-ascorbic acid, and it also has a slight citrus fragrance, the ingredients list has fragrance in it. I think it's good. It definitely feels potent. Those of y'all who use vitamin C will know when it feels like a vitamin C is working. If I have an open acne lesion or something and I put this on top, I feel the little tingle of the active ingredients. But I probably wouldn't repurchase this because, as I've said many times before, I'll just eventually go back to the timeless 20% vitamin C because I know the percent of L-ascorbic acid in that product. It's worked for me well in the past, it's really affordable, and it doesn't have any fragrance. Again, I don't have anything against this product. I'm pretty happy with how it's going so far, but just in terms of it's not the best vitamin C I've ever used in my life. But I have been wanting to try this for a year, so I finally got to try it this month, and because I had been using this every single day in the month of May, it's already halfway done. Okay, next, a couple of sunscreens. So both of these are very similar in the formula, in terms of ingredients. So I have the Verdio UV Moisture Gel and the UV Moisture Essence. And the reason why I bought both is because I was curious what the difference was. The conclusion is there's not that much of a difference. So the UV Moisture Gel, let me put some on my hand. It comes out this super lightweight, watery gel. Very, very, very lightweight. The Moisture Essence, on the other hand, this is a little milkier. and the texture of it is a bit more homogeneous and not quite as cooling as the gel, okay? But both of these incredibly lightweight. Both of these do have quite a dewy finish though, so be warned. If you don't like that glass skin look, you'll at least want to go on top of this with like a more matte second layer of sunscreen. I do have a qualm with the UV Moisture Essence, and I've only used this a couple of times, but both times I've used it, my face has felt kind of itchy afterwards. So I don't know what that's about. So if I were to repurchase one of these, it will be the Moisture Gel because that didn't give me that issue. And the Verdio UV Moisture Gel is already sitting in my YesStyle cart to be purchased with my next order. That wraps up all of my purchased makeup and skincare for this entire month. This is the lightest monthly haul I've had all year so far. I do have a couple earrings that I bought from shopbeautybyjasmineyin.com, and I do have a code. You could use the code Sally for 10% off. I don't get any money from that, but always for y'all. I bought a couple of these earrings that I'm obsessed with, and they were only $10 each. So first I have this like, oh my gosh, this little Mario-esque. It has a little mushroom and a couple green and clear crystals of some sort. I'm not really into that crystal thing, but I can appreciate their beauty. So I got these little mushroom earrings, which I love, a little cottagecore, a little Mario, a little like, it's a little dorky if you're into the dorky stuff, and if you're not into the dorky stuff, they're just cute. And I did buy a second pair of earrings that were also $10, and these are the amethyst is that purple crystal. These are amethyst fairy wing earrings. Yes, and I actually have purchased these fairy wing earrings in like a yellow version and a green version as well. I just generally like the fairy wing look, as y'all know by now. So those are the last little purchases that I made this entire month. Pretty good. Okay, let's talk about the PR, and let's kick it off by drinking some tea. This is some tropical green tea I got in my May Sips By box. They send me one of them every month. I'll put up a little picture of the other teas I got this month and how I felt about them. Okay, so I didn't get any PR makeup this month, but I do have a few things that I got through Octoly. So first let me talk about this Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Oil-Infused Serum. This is original price $59. I saw like right now on Sephora's site, this is on sale for $44.25. So there's the pricing. It comes with 100 milliliters of product or 3.3 fluid ounces. This is exactly what it looks like. It's like a biphase oil and water-based hydration oil product. And the oils contain a blend of rose flower, camelina, rosehip, and squalene oils. The water phase has rose water, glycerin, some other hydrating ingredients. And so how I use this product is to kind of boost a gel moisturizer that doesn't quite do enough on its own. So I will kind of pat on a layer of this emulsion on top or below that gel moisturizer to kind of give it some more of a sealed finish. It's nice, but I probably wouldn't have purchased this myself, and even after trying it, I wouldn't purchase it myself because the purpose of this reminds me of a couple other products that are more affordable. So one of them I'm thinking of is the Dear Claire's Watery Oil Drop Serum, and it doesn't have actually any oils in it, but it has that same kind of slick finish. And it also reminds me of the Laneige Milky Toner. You know that toner, the one that's like moisturizer and toner and supposed to be everything in one. I use all three of those products in the same way to just boost moisturizers that don't quite do enough on their own. And in terms of the ratio of the oil phase and the water phase, I personally, by my own preferences, would have preferred, is that enough disclaimers? I would have preferred if there were even less oil than this. It's nice to have this kind of product to take advantage of oils if you're like me and even like 3 drops of oil will feel too thick at the end of a skincare routine. Mixing it up with this kind of emulsion kind of helps alleviate that sensation. But even still, when I mix it up, it still feels just a little too oily for me. So I'm mixing this like really hard so I can show you what the emulsion looks like. It truly is fully incorporated. So that's what it looks like when it's all mixed in, kind of milky. And I like it, but I wouldn't pay for it. Okay, just a couple other things. So first I have this Peach and Lily Glass Skin Refining Serum. This is like a combination of a niacinamide as well as a hyaluronic acid serum for me. And this one is actually my empty because I just finished this one off. And I am mentioning this in my PR because I got a refill replacement from Peach and Lily themselves through Octoly. So I really enjoy this product. I use it in the morning, kind of in conjunction with the vitamin C. I don't use it every morning nowadays, but I enjoy it enough to use it multiple times a week. Some of the standout ingredients are niacinamide, which I mentioned. There are 3 different sizes of hyaluronic acid, as I can see on the label. There's sodium hyaluronate, hydrolyzed sodium hyaluronate, and hydrolyzed hyaluronic acid. And there are a few other things like peach extract, but mostly I use this for the niacinamide and hydration hyaluronic acid. Original price, this is $39, which I would not purchase it at, but I've definitely seen Peach and Lily go on sale for half off in multiple Ulta 21 Days of Beauty events. Definitely would recommend it at that price. I would have repurchased it, but I was already working on this one and I have since gotten a replacement sent to me, which is super sweet. Last PR skincare I have is the Herbivore Blue Tansy Resurfacing Clarity Mask. This is an exfoliating leave-on mask. You leave it on for like 10 to 20 minutes, rinse it off with warm water, and then proceed with the rest of your skincare routine. And I wouldn't purchase this one. Keep in mind though that this is coming from someone who generally doesn't enjoy leave-on masks, so that's a big bias. But I find that like when I'm leaving this on for even 10 minutes, my skin just feels so tight and I don't really enjoy that sensation. Also, the smell of this, it's supposed to smell kind of herbal-ish because of the tansy, but oh gosh, I am personally not a big fan of that herbal smell, and I am typically like okay with herbal smells. Like I really like the smell of matcha, the Sunday Riley, like 0.5% salicylic acid oil. It also has a pretty herbal smell and I like it, but this one smelled like very offensive to me, kind of like sour and bitter. Yeah, so not my favorite. I'll continue to use it for the mild exfoliation, but I just don't enjoy it that much. I talked about all the PR skincare. I actually have one more thing that was sent to me this month. It's been sitting there in my background, and it is this Rose Forever bouquet. And these are real rose petals. They feel soft like real rose petals because they are, but they are preserved in a way that they are supposed to last up to a year. This is the little pink suede box with 9 roses in it. And they sent this over to me, which is super sweet, so I could share it with y'all in the audience, and I will keep it in the background because I think they're really pretty and it kind of matches my aesthetic. In terms of the pricing of that, I just looked it up and it's on sale from $200 and something or other dollars down to $119 now. I know it's still really expensive, so I don't know. I really enjoyed having this smaller amount of product. It's by far the smallest amount I've had like so far in this little series that I started this year. I'm gonna try to keep things small like this in the future months. This was nice, it feels good. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out, and I always love responding to y'all in the comments. Remember that y'all are my treasure. Woo! Find the beauty in every day, but most importantly, be kind to yourselves. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!